You cannot think of all the problems that you've been thinking and think of a solution to control your thinking. You basically cannot control your mind, you just train your mind. Welcome to the new episode of Life's Real Realizations with Aditi. In today's topic of get to know yourself better, this is a question I've got on my Instagram. So I'm going to be trying to decode it and share some doable steps with you guys with which you can take charge of your mind and not let it think unnecessary things and take stress. So having said that, let's get started. All the time mind chattering and going on to something or the other. This is a common thing that we all have. I've got an amazing solution for this because I've experienced this big time. Mind is constantly telling something or the other and we could just never put an end to it at all. And I've experienced this personally. So I'm just going to give you guys what I did to overcome all of this. Thinking of all things that could go wrong basically means your mind is dominating you. Or in other words, you've become a slave of your mind. It can also be put out as we don't know how to use our minds. So the first step to take charge of your life is actually knowing how the mind works. Nobody has been taught how the mind works or how it can be trained. None of this has been taught to any of us. The mind is something that has to be trained and not something to be controlled. The first step towards actually getting better is to accepting that we don't know how to use our mind. Accepting that we do not know how our mind works. The minute acceptance comes into our life, so then we take the responsibility of taking charge of our mind, which in turn means taking charge of our own life. So how to train mind not to get into unnecessary stress. Mind is super fast. It can make like hundreds and hundreds of thoughts in a second, and it's going to be too clouded and too cluttered in our head. Over a point of time, we just don't know what we're thinking, but we always feel sad or stressed or the fear kicks in, or all of these negative emotions actually kick into our mind. The first step to overcome that is to actually take a pen and a paper and write all that down. Instead of mind constantly generating thoughts, we are actually generating thoughts to write it in paper. The minute we visually see all of our problems, we can easily find a solution for it. If it's all going to be cluttered in our mind cannot differentiate between what is the problem and what is the solution, because in the beginning it's really tough to actually segregate it. When you're normal, sit down, take some time of yourself and start thinking about all the problems your mind constantly thinks. You just have to write down all of it on your paper. Once you've thought like 5 to 10 minutes straight and taken all the problems that you have on your head and put it on a paper, use the same mind to come up with a solution. Now you're actually making use of the mind to get a solution for all the problems you've just written. So in case if you're a student, instead of studying, you think about like what if the exam doesn't go well. If you kind of do not score a particular mark in this exam, you might not get a particular seat, not get the right job that you're looking out for. All of this is thing. So solution for all of this is basically to study, because nothing else is in your control. The only step that you can actually take is to study. So the answer for all of the fear is studying. Now once you get the solution that studying is the only option to control all the problems, then you'll have to make a plan on how you have to study, what time you have to study and all of it, and make a plan. The next time when you're actually sitting on to study and you're getting all the unnecessary unwanted thoughts in your mind, now you take the paper again which you've written it and see it again. The same thoughts are coming back in your mind, and the solution that your mind has figured out is basically to study. When you see study, you train your mind to say, okay, the problems can all be cured if I study, so I'm going to study now and not think about anything, because if I study, none of the problems are going to occur in my life. You start studying. You do this constantly for like 2 times, 3 times, 4 days, 5 days, a week straight. After that, whenever you sit to study, you will not get all sorts of thoughts in your head, because you're very clear exactly on what to do. In the beginning, writing is the best way to sort all of this out, because when we visually see it, it's more easier for the mind to focus on something, because the whole problem is caused because of thinking. So you cannot think what you're thinking and think of a solution to whatever you've been thinking. Whenever your mind again gets back into the groove of getting into the fear or thinking of something, now you have a physical answer. The answer is studying, or the answer is accepting, or the answer is taking a particular task to avoid that. So every time your mind starts chatting on that particular problem, you have an answer. So make your mind say, okay, the answer for all the problems is actually to study or to accept or to take so and so steps, and start taking the steps. So this is how it's a slow step of actually training your mind. Instead of looking at the problem, you look at a solution. Once there is a solution, there's never going to be stress in life. So you can start working towards the solution than thinking about all the problems and stressing yourself out. Over a point of time, you don't need the paper at all. Every time your mind starts talking about something, your mind itself will answer, okay, the answer for all of this is to study, so I'm going to study right now and and you're just going to start studying. This is one of the simple way of training your mind, but it involves effort because you're taking a pen and paper, you're sitting, you're thinking, you're writing. All of this requires willpower, discipline and effort, because without this the problems cannot be solved. And every time new problems comes, you need to follow the same process. So slowly and eventually the number of problems that's been generated on the mind would be actually reduced, and you will not identify yourself with all the thoughts and the problems created by the mind. So you're basically teaching your mind to do what you want to do and not let it do what it is doing. You're becoming the master of your mind and not becoming the slave of your mind. So you don't let your mind dominate you. Instead, you tell the mind what it has to do and look at only the solutions of it and not create or generate new problems. So your mind creates new problems, but you teach the mind how to see only the solutions, and then you're using your own mind to implement the solutions that you've just come up with. So that's basically how you use your mind, how to put your mind for good use rather than getting trapped up in the emotions and unwanted thoughts and taking stress. This is the perfect way to utilize the mind in a very, very simple way. That's how you actually keep yourself calm and consistent and not get diverted by unnecessary stress. Now, instead of clearing or sorting all the issues or all the fears that you have in your head, if you get into your phone and start looking at social media, or if you take up the phone and talk to your friend about all that you're facing, the friend is going to come up with her own or his own emotional things and onto you. Now that is together, you're only in a confused state and the other person is also on a confused state. Both confusions to come together and talk. In the end, both will be depleted out of the energy, and instead of having like one small tennis ball in your head, you're going to have a football on your head, and that's going to create a lot of complications. So always do not look for distraction, but sit and solve and clear everything out, so that you're training your mind on the process and you're not diverting it, and you're not teaching your mind to get distracted or diverted. Sooner you accept you don't know how to use the mind, you immediately take responsibility of learning how to use the mind, and then you can start working on all that I've told you. So you basically cannot control your mind, you just train your mind. So which otherwise means you're basically improving your awareness and trying to move towards a conscious living and than an unconscious way of life. The more you think about problems, it's unconscious life. The more you think about solutions, is conscious living. And the more you do conscious living, that means your awareness is high. When your awareness is high, peace, joy, happiness, bliss, everything comes into your life. Stress, sadness, depression, all those things goes out of your life. So take charge of your own mind and take charge of your life. It's all in your hand. It's your responsibility. Implement it. See your life changing for good. Implement all of this and come back again after a month to the same video and leave it on the comments below if this tip actually worked or not, and let me know if you are in a better place than what you were before starting all of this. So I'd love to hear from you. I hope that also helped the others who are actually thinking unnecessary things and getting the stress. Follow me on my Instagram for more updates on the next videos and all that I'm doing. And if you want to ask me questions, you can just DM me on my Instagram at Aditi Iyer here. Subscribe to my channel so that you get to know when the next video is getting uploaded.